Welcome to Minukuu tutorials. Today I'm going to show you how to use Zotero for the first time. Basically, Zotero is a citation manager, just like EndNote and what have you. So it's a very simple, application to use. Now I'll show you how to install Zotero and how to create your Zotero account. And you would ask me, why must you have a Zotero account? Zotero account helps you synchronize your research work. All the articles that you'll be able to save from different databases like Google Scholar, PubMed, and what have you. Like, you are able to synchronize the data in such a way that if you have a Zotero account, it's just like your Facebook account. You can access your photos anywhere you are if you have a Facebook account. In the same way, if you have a Zotero account, you can actually go to the Zotero website and access everything over there. Access all the data that you've saved. For instance, I have a lot of stuff in the, I wouldn't waste my time. I'll just go ahead and show you how to install Zotero. There's no need going there because I've already made videos on how to install Zotero and link it to your browser, link it to your Microsoft Word and what have you. But I'll just give a brief introduction on that, and we'll quickly move on to how to insert citations and then how to create your bibliography. All right. So let's move on. First of all, I would like to give you a brief introduction about Zotero, the interface. As you can see, this is Zotero, this is how it is. And over here, we have your Zotero library. This is your personal library, but you can create other libraries after the installation. You can create what we term as group libraries. The group libraries, you can make it private, and you can also share with friends, and it'll be like a Facebook group. But this one is your primary library. All right. Now, if you want to create, this is what we call a library. A library contains a couple of folders that we term as collections, and each collection contains what we call each collection we save you will save your files, like your thesis report, the articles that you found online, the books and whatever. You save the references in what we term as a collection. So a collection is simply a set of items stored in what we term as the library that you've created. For instance, if I'm to carry out my studies on, let's say, a literature review on, let's say, LGBT people, if I'm to carry out, let's say, discrimination against LGBT people, I can quickly do that. For instance, let's say cardiovascular disease. This is this is a library, and then within cardiovascular diseases we have, let's say, association between cardiovascular disease and age, prevalence of cardiovascular disease. This is, so we are able to organize our research work. And like I told you, all the articles that we save in these collections, you can access them anywhere at all by logging into your Zotero account. So first of all, how do you create a Zotero account? To create a Zotero account, you'd ask me, have we even installed Zotero? As a beginner, like I said, this tutorial is for a beginner, so I would try to show you just a little bit of how to install Zotero. But if you want the details, check in the Zotero playlist on my channel, and you'll find the details of how to install Zotero and link it to your browser and then to your Microsoft Word. So to install Zotero, or to even create a Zotero account, you have to go to www.zotero.org. So you simply open your web browser. All right. So when you open your web browser, you come to www.zotero.org. So you simply type zotero.org, and you hit enter. It takes us here, and over here you will see download right below here. So when you click on download, you actually download and install Zotero. If you want the details on how to install Zotero, like I told you, I've already made tutorials on that. You can find out from the Zotero playlist on my channel. After you've downloaded and installed Zotero, you'll have to create your Zotero account. How do you create your Zotero account? Right here, as you can see, I'm already logged in. So if I should log out from my account, then you'll have the option log in right here. So when you click on log in, you can now enter your email address and everything, and your password that you want to use to create your Zotero account. When you finish, you click on register for accounts. They will send you a link, and you click the link in your email address and activate your account. If you already have an account like me, then you click on log in. Okay, now I've logged into my account, and this is very nice. As you can see, I have this. You see that this library here is the same thing that I have in the Zotero application. This is the Zotero application right here. It's the same library that I have. If I should minimize this, okay. So it's the same library that I have, as you can see. Let me zoom for you to see properly. For instance, the first library, group library, is additional records identified through other sources. If you come over here, you'll see it here. Additional records identified, whatever. So this is my online Zotero library. And what that means is that when you have a Zotero account, it enables us to synchronize our work. So I can actually add files to my account online, and when I synchronize it, it will reflect in my application. Anywhere that I go, if I should install Zotero, I can log in and I'll access the same account. Now, after you've installed Zotero, now I will show you how do you create your account. I've already shown, I'm sorry for that. I've already shown you how to create your account. Now I will show you how do you connect your account to, let's say, the Zotero application that you've installed. That's what we term as synchronization. So how do you synchronize your accounts so that the online and then the local account will be connected together? So you simply come to your Zotero application, and then you come and click on edit. When you click on edit, you go down and you click on preferences. When you click on preferences, you click on synchronize, and now you can write your email address here, your username, and then the password. So you can write the email address that you use to create your Zotero account. Then you enter your password. After which you say synchronize. And after doing that, you simply hit on OK. Now, as soon as I do that, this is the button for synchronizing. Anytime you add files to Zotero, you simply click on this button to make sure that Zotero adds these files that you've added locally in the application to your online Zotero account. Mind you, you can actually use Zotero without installing the Zotero app. Just that when you have the Zotero app, it makes things easy, like for you to be able to insert citations, and then for you to be able to generate your bibliography. You can only do that with the Zotero app and not with the online account. But with the online account, you have the ability to access your research work. And we can also create Zotero group, just like Facebook group, and we can have a common bibliography, or a common library that we can share with friends working on the same project. For instance, when we are carrying out collaborative research. Okay, so now let's see how do we create a Zotero library. For instance, I already have a couple of libraries, but let's assume I'm working on a new project, and this project is called, let's say, I don't know how I should name it. Let's call this new project discrimination against LGBT. Sorry. So let's name this new project Discrimination Against LGBT People in the Workplace. This is a new work, that I want to do, a new project, research project. So when you want to, first of all, we look at how to create a new library and how to create a new collection. Now, right here, if I should click on this button here, you see new library. I could either click here or I can go to www.zotero.org. It's the same thing. So you simply click on, okay, let's do it online. And then after which I'll synchronize and let it come here. It's the same thing. You simply click here and you say new library. When you double click on it, it will open, the Zotero web page for you. So you see it's the same thing. You could have also come to www.zotero.org. Then you click on group. It's the same thing. Now you enter the name of the group. Sorry, you click on create group, enter the name of the group. We want to say discrimination against LGBT discrimination. We can just say LGBT discrimination, LGBT discrimination, discrimination, and mental health effects. Okay. Now, after doing this, we have the choice. Remember that what we are creating, let me give you a brief description of what happens. In your Zotero account, you are entitled to a single library. This is your online library, but you can create other libraries, and those libraries can either serve as group libraries or you can create them as private libraries. But when you install Zotero, you are entitled to one primary library. So this is the primary library here, but these are the group libraries. But you can make the group library a private one at the same time. But this is how it is. So right now we are about to create a library, and Zotero is asking us. So this is a group library, and it's asking us, do we want open membership, public and open membership, such that anybody can join? Do we want private membership or partially private, in such a way that people can ask to join but they cannot edit anything in the group? Or do we want completely private group? So it's up to us. So we can just say maybe we want, let me see, I said discrimination against LGBT and its mental health effects, literature review. It's a literature review, for instance. Literature review or systematic literature review. So when you finish, we can choose, for instance, we want a private group. I don't know why it seems there's something wrong. Okay, I don't know why. We can say maybe private. Okay, let's make it public, or we could also make it private. Let's make it public membership and everything, or open membership. It's up to you. You have the choice. So if you select, and after we say create group, so when you click on create group or create library, it brings us here, and all these settings is up to you. Do you want private, everything to be private? Whatever that you want to do, you make the right choices, then you click on save settings. So the group is now created. Now to access the group, you simply click on, let's say, or the library. Simply click on library settings, and let's move on. Sorry, you can click on member settings. You can invite other members to join the group by simply entering their email addresses here. We will not do that, but this is a private library or it's a personal library. We don't want to have a group. If you would like to create Zotero group library, I've already made videos on that. Now we can click over here, and right now we have the group over here. So if you click on it, it will take us here. Then we click on group library, and here we are, LGBT discrimination and whatever. You see, so now I've created my Zotero library online. Let's go to the application and see, do we have LGBT whatever, it hasn't yet appeared. And this is why I showed you how to synchronize, that you had to click on preferences and then synchronize, click on, enter your email address and then your password. We've already done that. So right now we'll synchronize our online account with the local account by simply clicking on this button here, synchronize. So when I click on it, as soon as it finishes, it will appear here. We will have LGBT discrimination and mental health. And now within the library, we can create collections like I explained to you. To create a collection, you select the library, come over here and select new collection, and you enter the name of the collection. We can call it, first of all, we look at LGBT health. So this is a subtopic, LGBT health. And then we hit OK. So here it is. We can create as many collections as possible. So we have LGBT health. You select the library once again, then you click on new collection and say effects of discrimination on LGBT health. Effects of discrimination. We can just name it this way. It's okay. Effects of discrimination. If you'd like to name them or to arrange them by order, I think you can drag it. Sorry, I just dragged it. This by simply dragging and dropping, you end up creating a sub collection. If you'd like to, let me delete this one. I didn't intend creating a sub collection, so I can delete it. Remove collection. Let me remove it. If I want to create another collection, sorry, I don't know why it hasn't been deleted. Delete collection. Okay, it's now gone. If I want to create a new collection, simply select this and say LGBT health. Let's name it once again, LGBT health. Okay, then you hit on OK. So right now, what I was trying to say is, if we want to order them, we can simply double click on it and edit the name. You put maybe one here, so you have LGBT health first of all, and then you tackle this one. You can highlight, double click, and then press 2, for instance, if you want to arrange them in order. You can add as many collections as possible. Now you would ask me, how do we add articles to the libraries that we've created? Now let's do that quickly. You come to your web browser. Imagine that you are in Google Scholar. So I will just go to Google Scholar, for instance. So if I should come to Google Scholar, okay, I hit enter. Now I'll just open Google Scholar and show you something. This is Google Scholar. Okay, I'm in Google Scholar and I'm to look for LGBT health. So I'll just write maybe LGBT, anything at all, go LGBT. And I just hit on search. Now I have a couple of articles here. Now just pick any of them. Okay, or just pick any of the articles. I'm actually connecting via my university website, so it's asking me for my password and whatever. Okay, so as we are here, this is the article right here. So if I want to download the article, I can just click on this button to download the article from any website. It could be PubMed, it could be any database of your choice, but right now I'm in Google Scholar, and then I have an article. I don't want to download it, so I want to save it into Zotero. Right now, as you can see, this is Zotero right here, and when you click on this button, after you've installed Zotero, you actually add the Zotero extension to your web browser and at the same time to your Microsoft Word. If you have any problem with this, I've already made videos on how to install Zotero. So you make sure that you've selected the the collection in which you want to save. So you make sure that you've selected a collection in which you want to save your file. We want to save it in, first of all, we would look at let's say effects of LGBT discrimination. So if you want to save a file here, a PDF file or an article, a thesis report, a book, or whatever that we found, we simply make sure that that is the active collection. Then we come to our web browser and come and click on save to Zotero over here. So when I click here, it will save the article into Zotero straight away. Now, as soon as that is done, when I come over here, I will have the article here, as you can see. So we have the article here, and Zotero is able to generate what we term as the metadata for the article. So we have everything right here, the author, the title, the abstract, and everything. This is the importance of Zotero. It's very easy to use and very efficient. Right now, I would actually show you how to insert some citations and then whatever, how to manipulate Zotero and how to insert the bibliography and whatever. But for the meantime, right now that we've added an article to our Zotero library, you would ask me, how would this one appear online? Before it can appear online, we have to synchronize. So for instance, if I come to my online Zotero library, you would realize that we created two collections. We did it in the app, but look at them, they have appeared here. We have effects of discrimination, and after which we have what? LGBT health. However, okay, as you can see, we have the article here, emotional stress among LGBT youth. This is the article that we just imported. We did it. We were actually supposed to synchronize, but the synchronization is done automatically. This emotional stress here, emotional stress among whatever in the account. But in case it doesn't appear, each time you have to click on the synchronize button to make sure that Zotero synchronizes your online account with your local account and merges them into one. So this is very good. And right now, what else am I going to show you? Let me show you right now how do you, in case you are in your Microsoft Word and you are about to write some stuffs. Right here, as you can see, after the installation of Zotero, if you have done it properly, I haven't showed you how to do installation, but I've showed you, I've made videos on it. The purpose of this video is to show you how to use Zotero. Right in your Microsoft Word, you'll find the extension here, the Zotero extension here. If it's not there, I've also made videos on how to deal with that. Okay, so let's assume we want to write the article. So the title of the article is what? Discrimination and LGBT health, or LGBT discrimination and mental health. LGBT discrimination and mental health. This is a systematic literature review. A systematic review. Okay. All right. So this is a systematic literature review. Very good. And now let's assume this is our title. Just doing anything. Let's assume this is our title. And right now we're gonna look for some articles and save it here. Okay, so let's assume we've started writing. We can just go to the article that we downloaded, or we saved in Zotero. If I want to open the PDF, the file in Zotero, if I should double click on it, it brings me to the website. When you are in Zotero, when you double click on the file that you've saved, it brings you here to your file. You see, so right here, in actual sense, the article is not for free. So you see that it's asking me to buy the PDF, and that's why it did not display the PDF here. If not, under normal circumstance, when you import the file and you come and click, there's always an arrow here. When you click on the arrow, it will show you the PDF file. But here there's no PDF file accompanied with it because it's not for free. It's not a free article. But we have the metadata that we can use for our analysis and everything. Or we can even maybe use data from the abstract, for instance. We can come back to, let's assume we are reading the article online and we'll be able to get some data, some important data that we want to use to cite in our work. So it's here, simply select the select the data that we want to cite in our work. Just select the text, or you can write it if you want, and then you come to your Word, Microsoft Word, and then let's paste the text here. Let me try to edit it and make it a little bit nice. Whatever. Let me try to adjust it. Okay, so let's assume I want to put a citation. How do you enter a citation? You simply come and click on the Zotero plugin right over here, and then you come and click on add citation. When you click on add citation, you have the choice. Usually in the help field we use Vancouver, but you can use APA, any of the citation styles of your choice. Then you come and click on OK. When you hit on OK, it brings us here. If you know the title of the article, you can start to type it. But if you don't know the title of the article, you come and click on this button here and you click on Classic View. And then when you click on Classic View, you come and browse for the article. So this LGBT discrimination, and then here's our article. So we select it and we can edit the citation if we want. We edit it here. If we don't want to edit it, then this for entering multiple citations. I'll show you that afterwards. But let's enter this single citation for now. So I just simply hit OK. And see the citation is inserted. Now let's assume I continue writing blah 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 blah, and then I want to enter maybe some multiple citations. So it's very simple. You come back and click on Zotero as usual, click on citation, click on Classic View and open. You can browse for some articles that you've saved. Let's assume I want to save all these articles there. I just select this one, but this time around I'll click on multiple sources. You see, so when I select the article, then I hit on this arrow and import, put it, select this one, put it, also add this one, and after doing this, as usual, you can edit the citation. Okay, for multiple citations it's impossible. I don't know, let's unhide it or hide the edit pane. Now we can come and just click on OK, and we have the multiple citations inserted. So right now, we can insert our bibliography. How do we do that? We can simply press on Control and Enter to open a new web page. And then here we come and write bibliography, for instance, bibliography. Okay, you go down and then you come over here on top, come and click on add bibliography, and there it goes. We have our bibliography inserted. See the magic of Zotero. It's very, very simple to use, very efficient and very rapid. So you select here and adjust the text, whatever, do all your necessary editings, and this is how we use Zotero. I don't know whether something has escaped my mind, but this is what I have for you for now. Like I told you, if you have problems with installation or how to add the extension to your, for interruption, if you have problems with how to install Zotero or add the Zotero extension to your Microsoft Word or your browser or anything, if you have any technical difficulties, please let me know right below in the comments box, and I will attend to you. Thank you so much for watching, and if you would like to know more about Zotero or anything, please let me know in the comments box below. Please subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye.